I'm the Electric Baker, and as promised, we're going to make a chocolate cheesecake. First, we're going to start with the crust. We need 24 chocolate sandwich cookies, and I already started with 12 here, and I'm going to grind 12 more. Then you get it so it's nice and kind of like mixed very well. Dump it in. We got 5 tablespoons of butter. Warm butter we're going to add to it. So you add that in there. And then mix it really good so everything blends together. So you can see, mixing it so I can mix it really well. Get all the butter incorporated so it stays nice when you put it in the pan. Mix it all nice. Make sure it's all incorporated. And then dump it in your springform pan. I put the paper on the bottom so that way it's easy to take out later on. So you make it nice and smooth inside. And I even add a little graham cracker crumbs to it too. I think it gives a little more stabilization. And then mix it really well. And then you're going to push it down with a glass so it stays nice and firm after it bakes. So you can push down the glass, you can see, or a measuring cup or something round so you can make it nice and firm. And we want to kind of come up on the sides a little bit too. So you bring your fingers around so you can come up on the sides a little bit. Just like that. Gotta keep it crushed though, and so it stays firm. So when you take make sure you cover everything, so when you take your crust out, it stays nice and firm. And when you cut your cheesecake, you got full crust there, and not just pieces of it. So as you go, you want to make sure it's nice, pushed down tight. Keep it pushed against the walls. You don't have to push it against the walls if you don't want to. You just keep it on the bottom. But I like to push on the walls for certain ones just for the looks. I think it gives a little more elegance to it. Keep it nice and firm, everything. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 10 minutes. Alright. Put it in the oven just like this for about 10 minutes. On 350. And while we're doing that, we're going to start our chocolate chips. I got bittersweet chocolate here and semi-sweet here. 1 cup and 3/4. And we're going to put it in the glass measuring cup. We're going to add 1/4 cup of hot coffee to it so we can mix it. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see. And then we're going to put 1/4 cup of hot coffee. Like that. This is going to be mixed into your filling later on. Pour it in there like that. Then you can use your spatula to mix it up until it's nice, melt together. Mix it a little bit, mix it, and then you can always let it sit for a few minutes too, because that hot coffee will melt it as you go. Mix it up and then let it sit for a few minutes. You can always throw it in the microwave for a second too if it's not hot enough. Let me wash my hands off real quick. Now to make the cream cheese filling, we got 3 blocks of cream cheese, 8 ounces each. Gonna put them in, one at a time. Make sure they're nice and soft. You gotta leave them at room temperature before you put them in for at least 30 minutes to an hour. That's what I do. So you get it all in there. Throw these away. Now mix it for a few minutes on low until it's all mixed up. Nice and cream, and then use your spatula to wipe the sides. Make sure everything's incorporated out in the middle. Alright, now I'm doing that. Mix a little bit more. Alright, that should be good. And then we're going to add 1 cup of granulated sugar to it. That I have right here, 1 cup of granulated sugar, white sugar, then put it in. And then mix it again so it's all incorporated. Alright, now let's break down the sides real quick. Nice and together, nice and smooth. And we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So now we're going to add 1/4 cup of sour cream to it. Alright, let's get all the sour cream out of there. The sour cream adds a little tang to it, and I think it makes it taste better. Alright, we're going to add a pinch of salt. I like to use kosher salt, so we're just going to add a little pinch to it to give it a little salt. We'll give it a little bit, just a pinch. Alright. And then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Shake it in there a little bit. We're going to mix it for a few minutes. Now that mix in, we'll take out the crust. Should be done by now. Now we'll leave it for another minute. And we have our chocolate all melted now that we're going to incorporate afterwards. So next, we're going to scrape down the bowl again. It's good to keep scraping it down because then you keep it all mixed well. Now, I'm going to add 4 eggs. One at a time. Don't add them all together. Add one at a time until each one is incorporated. Just do it slow, one at a time. Add one now. And we'll mix it a little bit. I don't want to mix it too much. And then we'll scrape down the sides again. I hope you like to bake as much as I do. It's really relaxing for me. So now here's another one. I'm going to add another one in. We'll mix this one up. That one seems to be mixed in. We'll add one more. One at a time. That's it. One more time. While that was mixing, we will take out the crust. Alright, that one's good. The crust is all good now. And we'll put it over here to cool down on the rack. Alright, and while that's cooling, we'll add the other egg. Alright. And we'll add a tablespoon of vanilla. Right here, a tablespoon of vanilla. That should be good. Then now we'll scrape down the sides again. Make sure everything's incorporated right. Very important, make sure everything is incorporated. Everything is mixed in well. Now we'll add our chocolate mixture that we have right here to the cake. We'll dump it in. Get it all out. Sure it all. Alright, got it all out. Let's get it mixed. Wipe it down a little bit. Let's get it all mixed in. Scrape down the sides again. Throw that away. Scrape down the sides again. Oops. And if I know it was empty. Alright, get it all incorporated. Nice, I mean, decadent chocolate cake. Chocolate cheesecake. Alright. Oh, we'll give it one more mix. Why not? Right? Give it one more mix. Alright, that'll work. In case you're wondering, yes, this is a Dallas Cowboys spatula, because that's my favorite team. I got everything Cowboys, so that's why I use the Dallas Cowboys spatula. So now, get it all we'll take this off of here. And then we'll prepare our pan for the oven. Get rid of some bowls here. Now I use big aluminum foil so it covers the whole pan, because I use a bath to make the chocolate cheesecake. Make any cheesecake I make, I always use a water bath, because I believe it cooks it better and it keeps the moisture in it, and I cook it slow. I cook it for 2 hours on 325. So let's get the crust and let's get it wrapped and in the water bath. Here's our crust, right here, all nice now and hard. So now we will get our foil, take out about 1.5 foot maybe, so I can get it all wrapped up nice. Make sure you cover it good, so that way the water doesn't get inside of it. You want to do this 2 or 3 times so the water doesn't get inside. Take another piece out, about the same thing. I think I'm going to put one more piece just to be sure. Alright. One more piece. I don't want no leaks. You don't want no water in this pan, because if you get water in it, it's going to make your crust soggy, and nobody wants a soggy crust. So, you want it nice and firm. Alright. So now, I'm going to dump in my chocolate mixture. All nice chocolate. Nice and creamy. That's how you want to make sure everything's incorporated well, so it comes out nice, and you get the good rise on it when it comes out, while it's cooking. Like I said, I cook mine for 2 hours. Some people don't. I cook it for 2 hours on a low heat and in a water bath. For me, I think it makes it come out better and more creamier. But I mean, that's up to you. You want to cook it without the water bath, you can do that too. I go this route. Smooth it out a little bit. Smooth it out a little bit. Make sure it's all nice in there. All right. And now we'll put it in the big pan. You need a big pan, like a roasting pan like this, so you can put the cake in the middle of it, and you put about 1 inch of water in it, and then you put it in for 2 hours and let it bake. Check on it in 2 hours to see if it's still jiggly. You want just a little bit of jiggle in the middle, and then you take it out. So now we'll put water in here. We're going to put about 1 inch or so. We don't want it to come up over the top, but we don't want it to evaporate either. So that's how much water I put in it. About 1 inch of water. You don't want to go no more and no less. You don't want it to evaporate on you, but you don't want it to boil over either into your cake. So now I'm going to put it in the oven, right in the center rack. Lower my oven to 325. Alright, lower it to 325. And we'll put it in the oven for 2 hours. Alright, I'll see you when it's done. And then we'll let it cool, we'll put it in the refrigerator, and we'll go from there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. On the next video I'll show you how to make the chocolate ganache that goes on top and the chocolate whipped cream that goes around the edge. Till then, see you then.